Yo, how's it going, everybody? I'm at the Hilton Spa again. Today we are January 6th, 2026.
Oh my God, good grief, lost any sort of belief. Self-made authenticity, think I need a relief. Screaming loud while I crash out. Oh my God, good grief, not far from tragedy. Fake famous celebrity, red carpet infamous.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm at the Hilton Spa lobby again, and I wanted to say something about how I've been sneaky about my social media. I'm not trying to break my back. It feels like witchcraft. If you're too clean, they break your back, and yada yada yada. I wanted to say something about criminals and social media, about fame and money. I go to the jacuzzi here all the time. I could really want a jacuzzi in my backyard. I go to the jacuzzi here all the time. I could want a jacuzzi in my backyard. And I wanted to say something about the lifeguards and how maybe they deserve a card from me. It has to do with the inside world and the outside world. It has to do with how I have to take the action of making little professional little cards for my lifeguards over here that's been seeing me each day. Yo, how's it going, everybody? I wanted to say something about Sundays and cherries. So when I go to the Rouge Dancing Studio, some people have stage names, and I think that I would like to have a stage name for myself. I think that I would be called Gabby the Cherry Girl. So you all know of Lily the Banana Girl. I think I would be called Gabby the Cherry Girl. And if I could, I would have very physical, tangible, tribal little post-it cards, little professional cards, and I would pass them around. I would pass them around to people. When I go at the Rouge Dancing Studio, instead of being sneaky weird, taking videos of myself, I would be out in the open professional, and I would pass little cards, professional cards to them. I think that I grew up more sneaky about my social media as a teenager instead of out in the open, which could mean that I'm more intimate with myself or more picky about myself. But you know what, whatsoever, it would feel great to have physical cards to pass around to people I've been running with. I have joined on the backside and tried to influence group, and I would gladly pass them a physical card with all of my social media information, just so I don't look sneaky or weird taking a video of myself each now and then. Same for the Hilton Spa. So there's a bunch of lifeguards at the Hilton Spa, and sometimes clients, they see me over and over again. I think I would gladly have cards to pass to clients. I would say, hey, my dear client, you've seen me around, you've gotten to know me, we've spoken to each other. Here's a little card with my social media information. Go find me online. And I would pass my little cards to everybody. The lifeguard workers, and they would know me. These lifeguard workers, they would end up knowing me if they want to be friendly with me. I'm a Leo. These lifeguards or the other clients, the same as myself, they're free to want to be Leo friendly with me. I would say, no, I'm not just a sneaky Virgo going around with my camera. I'm also a Leo, bold and friendly. And I would gladly make those cards happen. It could have been seen as mandatory to have those cards. It could have been seen as tribal. Where are my cards? My cards are like a tattoo I need. My cards are needed. It's tribal how much I need those cards. And I was talking of the Sunday. The Sunday could have been seen as substance, and it's also the mind I have to those cards. The substance is the mind I have to those cards, and sometimes the mind that I have to those cards, they come my way through taking action or pretending that I'll take action in the upcoming months. In the upcoming months, I've been pretending, sitting down in the jacuzzis over here, that I will be taking action on making some professional looking cards, pointing out my social media accounts to give them out to anybody. Yo, how's it going, everybody? So we are in Capricorn's time right now. So if you're too clean, I said earlier, they break your back. Meaning that if you're too clean, maybe you want more loose. If you're too neat, you're too clean, maybe you want a bit more loose. Maybe you need a beer or a joint. So it's cultural. Some people, maybe they're too clean or something, and around 18 years old, they start drinking beer. My father is known to be a beer drinker, a heavy enough beer drinker. He's been drinking a lot of beers and wine, and sometimes they say, you're too neat, you're too clear. Why don't you drink beer? So maybe it's a bad habit of ours as a culture, as humans, as people, as humans. Maybe we have the bad habit to want to loosen up after we're too neat, we're too clear, we're too neat. We want to loosen up and have for ourselves a beer. A joint nowadays in Canada, marijuana is now legal. We might want to get ourselves a CBD pill, you know? So I was thinking this morning of how I was a Leo and how I deserve my Lamborghini and to go drive around with my Lamborghini. And I would think of the lifeguards. The lifeguards over here, if I had my physical, tangible, professional card, they would have it, and they would know of my social media, and they would know of how I deserve my Lamborghini. Everybody would know how I have a Lamborghini or how I deserve a Lamborghini, just like indicated on my social media. I'm a Leo, so I'm known to be friendly. I will walk around physically with my real body, and everybody would have one of my professional social media card. The worker at the counter would have one of my professional social media card. People around, people working in many restaurants, they would all have a professional card of mine. I would hand out my professional cards on windshields of cars out of nowhere. I would hand out my professional cards just the same in Gatineau than in Ottawa, and everybody would know of me in my own head. And I would walk around, and I should do that instead of being sneaky about my social media. Especially, I should do that in the places I go the most often. So I go really often at the Hilton spot in which I am right now. I would say, hey lifeguard, I approach you and I hand you out one of my professional cards. You're free to say no, you can say no, I just don't want it. And you're free to take it like, thank you, what is this? Is this a professional card of yours? I'll take it nicely, we're being friendly towards each other. So it depends on people's responses and personalities. They're free to push the card away and they're free to take the card in. So like I was saying, everybody, whether I go at the Hilton Spa, whether I go at the Rouge Dancing Studio, whether I go at the swimming pool, local swimming pool, whether I go see the people of the track and field, the group I am a part of, they would all have, especially them specifically, they would all have a professional card of mine. And on my professional card is indicated in my social media. They would technically all know I'm on welfare. They would technically all know of my story of how I got sick, of how I'm on welfare, and it would be all meant within me even more profoundly. Everybody around me knows of my upbringing. They could all know of the primary schools I've been through, the people from my track and field group, the people from my Rouge studio, the people from Hilton Spa. They could all know of the primary schools I've been to. They could all know of my little story. They could all know of how I got sick when I was young, of how my mom bullied me. They could all know of how my mom bullied me when I was a kid, of how I went to that school. They could all know of all of my little stories because all my stories are found on social media. And especially those people I see the most often, like those workers at the Hilton Spa, those lifeguards, and etc. People from my track and field group, people from the Rouge Dancing Studio. Anybody I ever encounter, they're free to have one of my professional cards and go find me on social media. Then anybody would end up knowing me, and they could know of my little stories. They don't have to play in my head because everybody worldwide knows me. Everybody on the whole entire world, on the whole entire planet knows me. There's nothing shitty, there's nothing dark. They all know me. They know who I've been with. They know who I've been with. They know who I've been with. SEX. That's ghetto talk over here. That's proper. No, this is not. They could say propaganda, ghetto talk. It's a taboo subject. The taboo subject I'm bringing up just for the fun of it, just to talk, is sexuality. And sexuality is a taboo subject, and the lifeguards would know the names of the people I've been with sexually. Sexuality is a taboo subject. The whole entire wide world would know who I've been with sexually. It's a taboo subject, and everybody wild world would know who got to sleep with me as the Sphinx, or who I got to sleep with as the Sphinx before I got rich and famous and glorious. They could be like, oh my god, I got to sleep with the Sphinx before she got famous. Or they could be like, poor Sphinx, that those broke people got to touch her before she got famous, and she knew she was the important Sphinx, and everybody knows me as a Leo, and I could be like, how happy I am I got to touch these poor people. They make me more strong. These poor people I got to sleep with, these poor people were going to schools, these poor immigrants, sometimes they were working minimum wage works, they were going to school. I could say, poor them that I got to touch them. Poor them that I got to touch them because they get they get more attention. They don't want to be underneath the spotlight like me. Those people that I got to sleep with, they don't want to be underneath the spotlight the same as myself. I'm putting them underneath the spotlight and I'm exposing them, all right. And poor them, or it could have been poor me. It could have been poor them. It could have been, yeah, you know what, the experience I've had or the experience I've had, and I'm mature and respectful, peace and love and rock and roll. And everybody knows them if they do, because where's my Lamborghini now? And everybody knows it's my Lamborghini. Thank you everybody for watching. Peace and love and rock and roll. And I was speaking of sundaes and cherries. The sundae is the substance, and sometimes there's just a cherry volatilizing in the air. Like, where's the sundae? It's like I'm drinking a sundae, but there's no sundae. I'm just pretending I'm drinking a sundae. Some people pretend they drink the sundae, but the sundae isn't really there. They're just pretending. Just like right now, I'm drinking a sundae, everybody. Where's the sundae? The sundae's not there, you're pretending. The cherry has to do with if you really take action and you stay sweet. When social media is not that old, well, it's true that social media is not that old. I got to subscribe to Facebook. Not subscribe. I got to make myself a Facebook account. I was in 7th and 8th grade. I was in middle school. But my mom must have been in her 40s when she opened up her first Facebook account. When my mom opened up her first Facebook account, she could have been in her 40s. I was in middle school. So social media is still recent whatsoever. Social media should be taught to kids in school for us to all be more educated all together, for stuff that hurts to no longer happen, for us to be better educated and happy and more wealthy and healthy all together with less problems to digest. Because if I've had problems, they take me time to digest. It's when some clients at the Hilton Spa, they have gotten to know me already, and I want to give my cards. I want to give my professional social media cards. I want to give them. There's another client that I meet that just passed in front of me, and he said, Happy New Year's again. And I'm like, I want to see you again, but with my professional cards, and I'm eager to give you my professional card. Like, take my professional card. Take my professional card. I wish that I just had my professional card that leads to all my social media, and that I could force it upon you for you to just have it. Just take my professional card. I'm so eager for you to have it, for my consciousness to be more clean. Like, everybody that has ever known me at the Hilton Spa, all of the clients, the lifeguards, etc., including the places I've been to, like the roof dancing studio and the ballet places and the running track and field place and the swimming pools. Take my goddamn card. I want them all to know me. Go subscribe. I'm eager for them to just take my goddamn card. It don't mean they have to take it in. They could say no, thank you, I don't want it. But I want them to take my goddamn card. Now, take it. I have to make those professional cards now. After I'm gonna have handed all of my professional cards to everybody around, anybody, everybody, all together, they're all gonna know about the Lamborghini that I'm gonna have. They're gonna be like, oh, this chick, she's gonna have a Lamborghini, all right. And I'm gonna walk in front of the lifeguards and they're gonna look at me like, oh, this is Leo Gabby, and yeah, she gets the Lamborghini, she just does. And it's gonna be met with it and outside how Gabby is on her way to getting her Lamborghini, all right. It feels like I've seen a lifeguard just walk in front of me, and people that know me, it feels like I leave them alone more high, more clear, more neat. But at the same time, it feels like that's not for real, because I sit down in my couch, and it could have had to do with my family members. Like, my family members, they know me, and they know me in a way that they give me out their imprints and their subconscious schizophrenia. And when my family's like, I'm sitting down in my couch because I know this chick called Takoda Kodak. I know Takoda Kodak. I'm sitting down in my couch about it because I know her. Well, they are not the only people that know me. It's when not only my family knows me, so does the lifeguard that walks in front of me. And I don't sit in the couch about the lifeguard, but maybe that my family does. Maybe my family and my friends from primary school, they're more heavy about how they know me. But the lifeguard that walks in front of me, she's really breezy and light about how she knows me. The lifeguard that walks in front of me could know me just there and be very light and easygoing about how she knows me, which is different than my family that I don't need to see anymore because I decided to no longer go to Christmas, which is different than my family and my friends from primary school that have known me for a long time. It's okay that they have known me for a long time, but there's a lifeguard that walks in front of me, and those people, like, yeah, they can know me too. They can know me too. The lifeguard that passes in front of me, people from my track and field studio, people from the Rouge studio. When I go at the Rouge studio, they're free to know me. They're free to know me from whichever space they know me. I'm not going to work at the Rouge Dancing Studio. I'm a client. I could believe in becoming a part of the troops at the Rouge Dancing Studio, but that's a hobby. It's when people at the Rouge Dancing Studio, they know me, but I'm a client or a part of their troops. I don't work there. I'm a client, so I get to be the one they serve food. And my work is my social media. It's when people at the Rouge Dancing Studio, they know me as a client, they know me as someone that can be a part of the troops, not a worker, not a co-worker, and my work is my social media, and I'm clean like that. When the lifeguard passes in front of me, I'm the client, and she's the worker, and that's the relationship we have deep down. She's the worker, and I'm the client. The worker could have told me a bunch of personal things about how she goes to school, how she has a mom and dad, whatsoever. She's the worker and I'm the client are the lines I hold on to. When I go to my track and field group, I have fun with other people, a part of the track and field group, the same as myself. And we're just clients together. When I go run around with the track and field group, those people I run with, they are other clients, a part of the track and field group, the same as myself. They are clients too. And there's a worker called the coach. And the coach of the track and field group is a worker, not a client. And that's how I think of things. And my work as a person, as a civil, is my social media. So I better make this goddamn social media work for me. Rock and roll. When musicians insult me because they're working per se, there could be a musician out there abstractly assaulting me because it means sending me blackmail. There could be musicians out there sending me blackmail because they're working. Well, you know what? I'm working too. And those people can be good energetical match to be good collaborators. It's when musicians out there and other people on social media that have it going for themselves as their work could be good people for me to collaborate with. When people work on social media, sometimes they get to work with each other as co-workers. It's when I work for social media, not any platform any more specifically than others, but yes, it could have been, I work for YouTube. Or it could have been, I work for Instagram, I work for YouTube, I work for Facebook, over. Whatsoever, I see Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook as places for democracy, places for freedom of speech and expression. And when I work there on my own time independently. And yes, I could have a good time with people that work there just the same as myself independently. Those people that work on YouTube, they're just the same as me, they get it. Those people that work on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, social media overall, they get it just the same as me to a certain extent, to a certain depth and surface, and yada yada yada, rock and roll. And they would be good people to collaborate with. Sometimes I get scared that after all of my social media work, there's gonna be one of my family members, a cousin of mine, anybody, a friend of mine from childhood, that's gonna try to jump me. I put a lot of work on my social media. It wouldn't feel too good if a cousin of mine was to jump me and me all of my work as his. It wouldn't feel too good if a friend of mine or a cousin of mine would jump me, just like all of my work is nothing for him. So this is prevention. I'm preventing something bad happening by handing out real physical cards with my professional social media, etc. and so on. It's when social media was not taught in school to us kids. I started my Facebook account, I was in middle school, or maybe it wasn't the same for my mom, who started her Facebook account in the 40s, or for a younger kid who started her Facebook account in 5th grade of primary school, 4th grade of primary school. You could have started with your Facebook account or been on social media with your parents starting primary school. Maybe it's not the same for them. So there you have it. Sometimes it feels like there's a lot of work for Virgo to have fun with, and Leo deserves to have a good time in her Lamborghini all right. Alright everybody, so sometimes I'm scared that they want to give me my fucking money and tell me to shut up. And that's why I'm called Archangel Gabrielle. It's like, keep on talking even after you have your money. Or they say now that's what you are, and I encaisse you. Encaisse is a French terminology. It has to do with the cash registre that just closes down. You know that place that has all of the money in grocery stores? It's when the place with all the money with the grocery store closes, and they say, keep the money, that's you. You're the machine with all of the money, and they close it down on you, and they say, there you have it, that's you with all of the money, and shut up to you. And they say, shut up when they close the machine. It's like there's a machine with a lot of money in the grocery store, and when the machine closes, it says, shut up to the machine. And they say, me, I'm the machine with a bunch of money inside. After they give me my money, after I have my money, they say, after you have your Lamborghini, Gabby, and your money, you're the machine with a bunch of money inside you. And we close the machine, just like in the grocery stores, with a shut up to you with all of your money. After I have a bunch of money on my Lamborghini in my bank account, I'm a machine, just like in the grocery store. And they say, shut up. You have your money now? Shut up. Well, I'm Artiste Gabrielle for a reason, and I keep on talking. And you know what? It has to do with double standards, because where's my Lamborghini? Where's my money? Rock and roll. I don't know. Fuck you, love. No idea. Goodbye. Rock and roll. Hey everybody, I wanted to say something about, even if I get to my Lamborghini, even if I get to my money, I'm having fun, eh? I'm having fun making these videos, and I can want to keep making these videos. I want to be having fun all the way making these videos, so I'm applying all of the double standards in the world to keep on having the fun I'm having after I get to my Lamborghini, after I get to my money. Why don't we keep on having fun? We're having so much fun over here, eh? I'm at the bus stop, everybody. My cousins and my friends that I've known since primary school, they are allowed to go start their own social medias. When the next door neighbor, he's allowed to go start his own social media and to go make his own money off of social media, just the same as myself. It doesn't mean he has to talk about me. It doesn't mean that he has to abstain from talking about me. What if one of my cousins, my older sibling, my family, the friends in primary school I've had, the next door neighbor, what if they want to start their own social media pages and start making their own money themselves? Well, they're free to do so, and I'm free to keep my eyes to myself. My little personal trick is my eyes go on my screen, my eyes go on my own person. If his eyes stay focused on his own person, go for it. Abstain from watching me, this face Gabby, and keep on watching yourself. Same could be applied for me. I don't have to watch the next door neighbor and his social medias. I don't have to watch my primary school friends and their social medias. I don't have to watch my cousins, my older siblings, my parents and their social medias. I keep my eyes for my own person. I stay focused on me, myself, and I. My little trick is to stay focused on me, myself, and I, and they're free to do the same for them. Double standards applied. I'm free to focus on me, myself, and I. Double standards applied, same for them. They're free to stay focused on themselves. You're free to stay focused on yourself, I tell them. Stay focused on yourself, you and you. And I stay focused on me. You stay focused on you. You have a different me, myself, and I than me. I have my very own me, myself, and I, and you have your very own me, myself, and I. And I'm free to keep my eyes for my own person and to stay focused on me. And I don't have to encourage my cousins because I'm focusing on me. My very own person is more than enough. I don't have the energy for my cousins. My very own person is overwhelming enough. I'm like, woe to my cousins, woe to my family, woe to my primary school friends, woe to the neighbors. My very own person is overwhelming enough and demanding enough for me to uplift. I'm not there to uplift my neighbors. I'm not there to uplift my friends from primary school. I'm not there to uplift my family. I'm not there to uplift anybody. I'm there to uplift, first and foremost, my very own person. It's me, myself, and I first before the rest of them. And some people online already have social media accounts going all right for themselves with the fame and the money, and those people could be people I could anticipate collaborating with as someone working for social media myself. Peace. Each time you put your eyes on somebody's social media videos and photos, you decide to encourage the person you're watching, and it doesn't mean you don't have to do it. You can also mean to encourage the right people for them to have the right impact upon yourself, and when you get going yourself the same and everything. I think that I could potentially feel forced to encourage my cousins, my friend from primary school, the next door neighbors, when first and foremost I'm the one needing encouragement. Where's my Lamborghini? Where's my neighbors encouraging me? Where's the friends in primary school I've had encouraging me? Where's my family encouraging me? I'd say sorry. I'm the one focusing on me. I don't want to feel forced into encouraging others, because that's not okay to feel forced into encouraging others when I want to stay focused on myself first and foremost. Maybe that we all feel outdated. Some people, they elevate themselves over other people, while some people could feel underneath other people. It's about how we're all equals. And to have your answers, you can feel like, why don't I put myself over other people to get my answers? Well, other people than yourself can see you over them and say, hey, we're equal to one another. What do you have up there, up on the top of the mountain, over all of the other people as a superior? Some people could try making themselves feel as superiors, and the rest of them, there's just sheeps and inferiors. When the Leo is the superior, the dominant one of the superiority, when it's on top of the mountain, seeing the world over other people, which are inferiors and sheeps. Well, you know what? It's about Libra and how we're all equals, and whatever the Leo sees on top of the mountain, he sees it for everybody. Whatever I see on top of the mountain as a superior, I see what I see for everybody, and I get to pass it around, and everybody has access to the best of the best. And it's probably unfortunate that we all feel so outdated, but at some point we could have more for everybody and no longer be in a state of mind of scarcity. Intellectual scarcity it is. It's when I'm superior to myself with my Lamborghini and my social media up in the clouds on top of the mountain and stuff, that my family members, maybe they see me and they try pulling down on me from wherever I am. And all I have to do, to be honest, is reach the intellectual capacity to be just fine just the way I am. There's nothing's gonna happen besides the more intelligence getting broadened up, and I get to share the intelligence that I acquire onto the webs. Thank you for watching. When the Lamborghini means superiority and the hippie van inferiority. So the Lamborghini means that you're the superior that has worked, if ever, and the hippie van means that you value working. When I promote hippie vans, I value working. When I promote Lamborghinis, I value, okay, I'm not just working now. I have worked enough to deserve my Lamborghini. I'm good now. Some people could have been born in a rich family and have Lamborghinis right away. Other people could have never afforded a car and just went on the city buses. It counts. The double standard from the poorest of the minimum wage workers to the double standards of the richest on top of the mountain. I'm at the grocery store now, everybody. La Boîte, a great health foods grocery store. I'm gonna purchase myself more vegan organic protein powder. Hey everybody, how's it going? I just got myself 2 protein powder bags. I had to get myself the vanilla one and the chocolate one today. I remember, so they're on special. They have 2 different sizes of protein powder bag. La Boîte, a grain. The first time they were on special, I could get any flavor of the protein powders. But this one I had to get the French, but this time around I had to get specifically the French vanilla one or the chocolate one. So I got a small bag of the chocolate milk protein powder, and it's vegan. It says vegan on the package over here. It's vegan. Everything is good. And I had to get myself the big bag of protein powder. I think that these bags are not the same than the other bags that I get myself, but now I see it. So next time I'm gonna know. The protein powder bags that I usually get myself, they're not the same than the ones I just got for me right now. And these ones were on special, vanilla and chocolate, but next time I'm gonna know, because this one has like no iron. This one has 44% of iron, and that's not what I want. I wanted like 78% of iron. And this one has 39% of iron. That's still a lot, you know, and everything is 39 and 44, I think. This one has 44% of iron, the chocolate one, and the vanilla one has 39% of iron. And I would like my iron levels to be more around 78%. So next time I'm gonna know. So they were on special. If I get a big bag, which I did, I purchased myself the big bag. And these bags had more proteins. The other bags, they had 28 grams, but they're from the same brand, the Good Protein brand. This protein bag has 32 grams of protein. The other bag had 28 grams of protein. And it has less iron. And the small bag as well, I think it had to do with the chocolate version and the vanilla version more specifically. The small bag has as well 32 grams of protein instead of 28 grams. So I suppose that their protein powder bags have different levels of things inside them depending on which flavor and the size of the bag. But these 2 bags will do the trick for this month, and I'll get myself more good protein powder bags next month. Maybe the same than before. Rock and roll. Yo, how's it going, everybody? So now I'm leaving the grocery store, the health foods grocery store. I got myself some vegan protein bags in my backpack, and to the purchase of the big protein bag, I got a smaller one for free. I have a big vanilla protein bag and a smaller chocolate protein bag. I wanted to get myself a big strawberry protein bag, a big strawberry flavored protein bag, and a small peanut butter flavored protein bag. I thought to myself, hey, I've never tried the peanut butter protein bag. I've never tried my peanut butter protein bag, but next time I have to purchase myself protein powder again, I'll want to be trying the peanut butter protein powder. Next time I come here and I have to purchase myself protein powder, I'm gonna want to try the peanut butter protein powder, because that's the one I wanted to get, but they weren't on specials just for fun. The chocolate one and the vanilla one were the one on special. Anyways, it got confusing. Now I'm heading back home. Thank you everybody for watching. Rock and roll.